Good Thursday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather Update. This one is for April the 3rd, 2014. Another nice day across the east. A few clouds in the skies and even a few isolated sprinkles here and there, and a wide range of temperatures thanks to those clouds. And a little boundary that we were talking about yesterday that's set up right across the area and kept temperatures to the north in the 70s and southern areas into the mid-80s today. We'll talk about that. Also look ahead towards our next big rain chances that'll be in here as we head towards next week. And also look ahead into the long range as well. Here's a look at the precision wind forecast, and tonight the wind's not going to be an issue. Tomorrow the winds do pick up out of the southwest. That's going to be a very warm wind for us across eastern North Carolina, as high temperatures should be able to rebound back into the 80s. Winds at anywhere from about 10 to 15, 20 miles per hour tomorrow out of the southwest, and that's going to blow towards the temperatures. And you see as we head towards Saturday, that frontal boundary swings through here and the winds turn more northwesterly and the winds do calm down as we head through the day on Saturday, but expect a breezy day as we head into your day on Friday. And with the pollen being up there as well, you know, the heat and everything kind of going into play, and with also the breezy winds, the pollen is going to be blown around, and allergens as well. Maple and cedar, the main problems as far as trees are concerned. Now, pine is a big pollen. Obviously, you're seeing that on your cars right now, but it's a big enough of a spore that you're not actually getting that into your nose. Your nose is too small. It's too big. It's too small for those allergens to get into your nose. So what you're actually having to deal with is the maple and cedar. Grasses and the medium category, weeds down at the low category, and mold, not a big issue at this point. High temperatures today, pretty warm. It really depended on where you were. Look at Ahoskie, 72, 70 at Elizabeth City, 71 at Swan Quarter, and it took until about 5 o'clock this afternoon for Greenville to hit 81, 80 at Washington, 85 New Bern, 86 the high today down in Jacksonville, 68 at Morehead City. The weekend trend looks like this. We're going to start off with a little bit of cloud cover to start the day on Friday, but sunshine by the afternoon hours, and a few clouds mixing in at times. The high 84, 75 by Saturday. Rain chances late in the nighttime hours of Friday and into early on Saturday. Those will clear out by the afternoon hours, and we'll likely go with sunshine by the afternoon. Sunshine to start the day on Sunday, and a rain chance by the evening hours, and cooler temperatures as we'll only make the 60s. Rain chances will be on the upswing as we head in towards, say, Monday. I think that's going to be the best rain chances on the 7-day forecast across eastern North Carolina. Our precision forecast model printing upper 50s and low 60s overnight tonight. Tomorrow we're up into the 80s. I do expect inland areas and most of the mainland really to be in the low to mid 80s, and a few spots may even touch the upper 80s again tomorrow, and that would be near record territory. Then as we head towards Friday night, we stay dry for most of the evening hours, but the better rain chances come after, say, midnight or so, and you see that with the frontal boundary that is already sparking the severe weather back over into the plain states. I think there will be a good rain chance, maybe a couple of gusty showers in here as we head towards early on Saturday morning. They will clear out, the clouds will clear out as well, and sunshine's back in here by the afternoon hours, but a northwest wind at about anywhere from 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's going to try to drag down some cooler air, but I think the cold air is going to hold off until we head towards Sunday as the high pressure builds in here, but that starts to scoot off and our next system is developing down to the south. All right, here's a look at the 12Z GFS run. This is looking at tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the 500 millibar level. And what we're going to be watching for us tomorrow is this area of low pressure that's going to be lifting up to the north. And that's going to be dragging down the cold front that could bring us a chance for a shower. Now, this little piece of energy that's going to be pushing across is going to try to bring up a little bit of cloud cover, but nothing too serious. And then for the weekend, it's going to be this system that's going to be coming towards the east. That brings us a good rain chance by the time we head towards late Sunday and into Monday. And that big area of high pressure that's been kind of sitting just off of Bermuda has been a very nice friend for us, keeping us warm and dry the last couple of days. But as that starts to scoot a little further off towards the south and east, it's going to give way to this area of low pressure coming through the Great Lakes. Now, the attendant cold front's going to swing through here late on Friday and into Saturday, but the winds are going to pick up ahead of this, and it's going to be quite breezy in here tomorrow. And like I said, that's going to be blowing around that pollen a good bit tomorrow, so don't be surprised if you see some pollen dust balls kind of flying across the roadways tomorrow with the winds up to about 15-25 miles per hour. Highs tomorrow are going to be way up there in the 80s. I think if you live on the mainland, it's going to be anywhere from about 83 to about 87 tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if a few spots, say New Bern, Jacksonville, Warsaw, down towards Kenansville, maybe even Kinston, 88, 89 degrees as we head towards your day on Friday. Then we look at Saturday, and this is early in the morning, Saturday, be about 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when our round of showers will be possible. Now, the pressure gradient is going to be there, and I wouldn't be surprised if one or two of these showers would be on the gusty side. So don't be surprised if you hear a couple gusts of wind, maybe a flash of lightning as we head towards early on Saturday. But the cold air advection is going to be lagging behind. Now, the winds will stay up just a touch as we head through the day on Saturday, not by very much, maybe about 10 to 15 miles per hour as that high pressure starts to edge southward. That is only going to be a temporary fix to the big problem that's going to be developing down to the south. Highs on Sunday highs on Saturday should be able to hold in the mid 70s, but we're looking at a much cooler day as the high pressure starts to build in. That clockwise flow brings down that 540 line. Here's a look on Sunday afternoon. Big area of low pressure, the big trough pushing eastward. And that's going to start to affect us by the evening hours of Sunday and into Monday as well. Huge ridge developing, and this is going to become a full latitude trough here. And that's going to bring down some much cooler air as we head towards the mid portion of the week. Highs that day should only manage about 62, 63 degrees. You see what's happening here. You got an area of high pressure developing just off the coast right here. You got the little wedge effect going on. So we'll be watching that. But we're going to be way too warm for any interesting weather situation. It's going to be an all-rain event. But look what's going on here. You got this area of low pressure developing ahead of the upper air feature, which is still lagging behind, which is way back here. And this is going to be lifting up to the north and east. And this is actually going to spark off some severe weather into Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee on Sunday. The winds turn quite brisk on Monday. We should be able to make upper 60s, low 70s on Monday with the big push of warm air coming up. The 850 profiles come way up on Monday, and I think it's going to be a downright soaker. A couple thunderstorms associated with this. I don't think it's going to be severe weather, but there will be a couple thunderstorms possibly with this. But if we do have some instability going on here, we'll have to watch that closely as we head towards Monday. And again, that's when our biggest rain chances will be. All right, look at the energy as we head towards Tuesday. Still some stuff lagging behind here on Tuesday. Big ridge developing in the west. Basically a full latitude trough bringing down that cooler air as we head towards Tuesday. Now GFS clears this thing out and nothing doing for us as we head towards Tuesday. Still have a chance for rain in there and still quite breezy. The wind's turning more northerly. Highs on Tuesday touch cooler, likely mid 60s as we head towards Tuesday afternoon, staying in mostly cloudy regime. But like I said, best rain chances will be early in the morning, and then all the models are saying, yeah, that will clear out. But what happens on the back side of this is the upper low comes into play. And you see the 540 line coming way south, and on Wednesday, I don't believe that we get out of the 50s, like the upper 50s on Wednesday, but the GFS is clearing the board, no rain chances associated with this, but the Canadian and the European have some rain chances in here to keep the clouds in place as well. I actually think that that's a better bet. And right now we've just got it partly cloudy, but I do believe that there will be an increase in clouds as we head towards Wednesday. That's actually going to help to cool the temperatures down and keep us in the 50s through the day on Wednesday. So we're going to watch that closely, but as we head towards the end, the flow turns more zonal, we dry things out, and we start to warm up. And I think by Thursday, we'll likely be in the low and mid-60s, and by the time we head towards Friday, still zonal flow. We'll be watching this system back off towards the west, but that shouldn't get here until we go in towards late in the weekend, but we should stay dry as we head towards next Friday, and temperatures rebounding back into the 70s. That's going to do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. You can stay up to date with us Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com, and a brand new Storm Team 9 app in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Have a great rest of your evening, a great day tomorrow, and a great weather week ahead.